Hi, my name is Attorney Sonu Lal, and I'm an immigration attorney. I've been practicing immigration law for almost a decade now, and I specialize in business immigration cases. What to expect from Harris administration if Kamala Harris comes into presidency? So, from the Kamala Harris presidency, what we expect normally is a status quo. We don't expect any extreme policy from the current Biden administration. We are going to see the continuance of the current Biden administration policies. In contrast, if you were to ask me what do you expect if Trump comes to presidency and what will happen to all those immigration policies, I can tell you from my own personal experience, I was an immigration attorney back then when Trump was the president, and it was very difficult for immigration attorneys to immigrants. In terms of business immigration, policies are going to get harder and harder. For example, during the previous Trump administration, it was very hard to get H-1B approvals. I would give an example. I was working with an IT company, and for example, if other IT companies, including where I was working, if they had filed 100 H-1B, almost 50 of those going to get denied or were denied. That's how I can contrast the current Biden administration and then Trump administration. As of now, if I were to file 100 H-1B for a company, I can expect 90 to 95 approvals at least. So that's the difference between the current administration and if Trump were to come, this is what we can expect to see. They have not been tougher. In terms of business immigration, if I were to talk about that, since that's what my specialization is, in H-1B context, we have not seen many denials. So if I'm filing an H-1B case, I wouldn't expect any much difficulties. In terms of other immigration, wherein the removal, difference or family-based immigration, there also we have not seen much difficulties. There are here and there few changes likely to make few difficulties for immigrants and immigration attorneys, but not much as we have seen during Trump administration. That's a great question. Even now, there is a court case pending in federal court in Texas. There's an injunction issued already on that case, and we currently are in Biden administration. If Trump comes, he might do away with the program altogether. So we probably may not see the parole in place program, which is a great program for people who are married to U.S. citizen, have been in the U.S. for almost 10 years. Without this program, the current process is those people in those situations, they have to do what is called 601A waiver, which means after that waiver is approved, they have to leave the US, go for an interview, and then only when they are approved, only then they can come back. With this situation, the US citizen spouse might be away from the spouse for, you don't know, for how many days, 3 months, 6 months, we don't know. But with this parole in place program, the undocumented spouse of the US citizen need not leave the United States. So currently, as of now, the court case is pending. With Trump administration, it is expected that this program will be cancelled totally. DACA has already been under attack during Trump administration previously. Somehow the Biden administration saved it. If Trump comes again, very much likely DACA will be attacked again. With Trump administration, there is a great chance that Dreamers would likely lose their work permit and whatever immigration advantages that they have with DACA program, they might lose that. Even though the Kamala Harris has not specifically announced her immigration policies, what she's going to implement, Not much details are available, but I don't see anything negative happening from the current Biden administration. Nor do I see any positive, much positive happening on that front too.
Okay, so pretty much status.
Status quo, correct. Although Trump has been saying that people who have received graduate degrees from the US schools, he's going to hand over green card to them. But it just seems to me election gimmick. Nothing much is going to happen on that front also.